Welcome to Decode with me. I'm Iris Knightstar. Today we're going to complete this week's word search and finish decoding the message that it holds for us. I'll start, as always, by pulling a familiar, and then we'll look for the words in the grid and divine them through their literal meaning, the numerology, and the energy of the box that it falls into. As this is the last day of the week and we're revealing the whole grid, if you've not been here before, you might want to pop back to episode 22, and that's where we show the grid before any of the words are revealed. And you can then solve the word search, note the order in which you find the words, and that will give you your personal message alongside this collective one. Okay, so potential spoilers dealt with. Here's the grid and where we're at so far. Just double check you can see that. Yep. Okay. So let's see which familiar is going to add some tone and nuance to today's reading. Okay, so we have a fox spirit. Okay, so we have the cosmic fox stepping forward today. Cosmic fox. Okay. So, the cosmic fox, a beautiful, clever, adaptive, playful and spiritually sharp guide. This fox brings breakthroughs and subtle shifts. Now let's have a look, see what words I can see. My highlighter pen. And I can see the word warm here. Okay. And just to remind you, we divide the boxes into the word search into 9 boxes, and then that adds nuance to the reading as well. So warm, you can see here, is in box 1 and 2. But for today's reading, I've gone with box 2. Okay. So warm, comforting, kind, gentle, emotionally open, inviting. The numerology of warm, where we allocate a number from 1 to 9 to each letter of the alphabet. Warm would be a W, which is a 5, A is a 1, R is a 9, and M is a 4. Now, being a short word, that's quite quick to add together to 19, and then add the 1 and 9 together, that makes 10, and then reduce it down again and we end up with a 1. But obviously if you've got a long word like, I don't know, intentional or something like that, then you know that's going to be a bit boring and take a bit of time. So I've created this this calculator on my website, and you just type in the word, click calculate, and it will tell you the total sum and then what that reduced number is. And then you can just keep trying more words. So as you work through the word search, you can do this and help shape your own message. Okay. Oopsie. Okay, so the numerology of warm is a 1, and that's representing beginnings, openness, authenticity, leading from your true self. And sitting in box 2 is all about connection, exchange, and how you relate to others. Okay, so found warm. Oh, look at that. Right next to warm, even sharing a letter, we have the word fresh. New, revitalised, clean, renewed energy or perspective. The numerology of fresh, if we do it on the calculator, it'll tell us immediately that that is an 11 word. Very powerful master number. 11 here is signalling a breakthrough in understanding, relational clarity, intuitive insight about people, a new frequency entering old patterns, a subtle awakening within your consciousness. When master number 11 appears in box 2, it often indicates an enlightened shift in how you relate. Someone reveals something, or you see something clearly that wasn't visible before. Okay, so that just leaves us with one word to find. Have you already seen it? Let me know in the comments. It's a long one. Enlightened. Okay, now you can see this is a really long word, and it's stretching from 1 through 5 and ends up in 9, but only has one letter there. So for this reading, I'm going to do 1 and 5 because it's such a long word. So the literal meaning, of course, is illuminated, awakened, gaining clarity, understanding deeply. The numerology of enlightened is 63. So we add the 6 and the 3 and that makes a 9. And 9 represents completion, wisdom, integration, transcendence, a cycle finishing internally. Sitting in boxes B1 and B5. B1 is beginnings, openings, initiation, and 5 is identity, selfhood, and inner alignment. You're stepping into a new beginning from a wiser centre. Today's reading is a 3-part transformation. Warm in box 2 with a numerology of 1 opens the heart, softening your relational field. Fresh, also in box 2, carries the master number 11, signalling a genuine breakthrough, a new emotional pattern forming, a new way of connecting, or a new clarity about someone or yourself. Enlightened with the numerology of 9 bridges your identity, and B5 bridges your identity and your next step. A full cycle completes and you take the learning forward into a wiser beginning. The cosmic fox even shows that this shift is elegant, not dramatic, not forced, but true. A subtle realignment that changes the way your energy meets the world. So today's guidance is move forward with a lighter, clearer version of yourself. A relational awakening is settling into your identity. And so if we review the week and this reading, we began with amazing and the summer snake, showing a shedding of the old version of yourself and the world beginning to recognise your growth. From there, soothing brings recalibration, and sacred and coven reveal a shift in who you're aligning with, community resonance, belonging. Midweek, the Aurora Raven opens emotional lightness with happy, and the full moon Raven brings the master number 11 in organised, showing a meaningful inner ordering. Clarity rising in your identity. Then Hex appears not as doom but as friction, the point where your old story resists your new momentum, and lively shows that your energy is outgrowing that pattern. The week ends with warm, fresh and enlightened, including another master number, a relational reset and a personal awakening coming together, a new beginning shaped by wisdom. The arc of the week is clear. You shed, you soften, you align, you lighten, you clarify, you outgrow, and finally you awaken. A full cycle of renewal. I really hope you've enjoyed this week's readings. Let me know in the comments what you thought, and don't forget to subscribe and like and all that stuff, and we'll be back tomorrow with a whole new word search grid to decode the message in. Until then, decode, discover, divine.